I was around when his first spawned. I brought him into the scene. I knew he was good, and he's just improved so much over the last years. But he hasn't really he hasn't tried to show it off because he's always been sticking to his local. Always been sticking to the Southampton local. He's not really traveling as much.
Yeah,
he did win the Nexus Bournemouth local on Tuesday. This is his first sort of major outing, and he's done really well. He beat Giggles, who we just saw, and he beat Trundle. Third time in a row he's beat Trundle this week.
Yeah. But I think the last time I saw QualiT was like years back. I came down to Southampton for a weekly, mostly just to visit my friend Peter here, and yeah, he slapped me. I'm not gonna lie, like I was not expecting any real competition other than Peter at that weekly, and he absolutely destroyed me. And yeah, it turns out these years on, he's still going.
He's Southampton's best kept secret, but there is one player that kind of the whole world will know about it. If he gets his way. DarkStalker, consistent as ever, doing insanely well to get here. He's had a lot of close sets though to get here. I know he went to game 3 with Todd, the little Mac. He went to game 3 with Zorori as well.
Yeah.
So now he's here.
Yeah,
and
is
I do see a Sonic.
Yeah, but he definitely still has that Sonic main, kind of the legacy main from Smash 4.
Formerly known as True Sonic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Neon Hydrosity, yeah.
Yeah, don't forget.
And he was a Sonic. Yes. Okay,
Go.
Yeah, he was a Sonic for like first in early Ultimate, and then he's switched to Terry and Kazuya recently. But going back to those roots for that Sonic tournament, that Smash Mania, top 8 winners semis, game 1 FD. It's definitely an interesting dynamic. Like, compared to what I was expecting with Belmont versus Terry, I don't know, maybe Quality's not really ready for the Sonic.
I'm not sure. We're definitely already seeing that Sonic speed coming into play in dodging some of QualiT's setup, and just really DarkStalker running back and forth. But now QualiT is getting going. When QualiT gets going, it's hard to get him to stop.
Absolutely, he'll force you to slow down. Even the Sonic, he'll throws the fact that if you come try and force your way in, hit the spots.
Bit of a reason about homing attack there. QualiT does take advantage, and he's still kind of going. The damage advantage is still in QualiT's favour.
And a favourable position here, but not having enough time to set up that ledge trap, and he's going to get an air for it. It's another whiffed homing attack, and there's a lot of damage, a lot of lag on that. You can take a lot.
Wow, that lever.
Axe, yeah. Richard, off the top. I wonder if you could have DI'd that better, but even so, it's really good stuff.
It does kill really early though, and it's definitely something that DarkStalker's going to have to get used to quickly. I'm pretty sure from speaking to him before this, he's not super familiar with the matchup. Obviously he's got experience from Luigi Mitsu before he switched to Minion.
There's the burning Belmont, but yes, not on this level. I think this is the best Belmont that we have in.
Definitely, I think
so good. Showing it here tonight. I like the use of that holy water to stop that spin dash, making him slow down. You gotta DI that correctly, otherwise you can die really early. But if you DI quickly, you will survive for such a long time. Very DIable. Again, DarkStalker actually struggling to break that zone. Definitely.
Oh wow, and QualiT converting that cross into the channel.
Oh, they have to be so precise. It's really well timed. It's surprising to see someone with such a strong lead against DarkStalker. Not someone we would have expected. Not would assume that DarkStalker is the favourite here. Maybe this character was not the right option.
Yeah, I think definitely it might have been a pick due to the lack of comfort in the matchup. But you know, sometimes even if you're not very comfortable in the matchup, and you know, on paper this might be a better matchup, just going the character you're most comfortable with can be the wise choice.
He's really running away with it. He's butchering. I said it before.
I thought we were going to see an upgrade.
Okay, that spring is going to be very useful, but QualiT has been in that situation so many times before.
And he knows he can just wait till he swings that out the way of the spring.
One of Belmont's biggest disadvantages is that gimbal recovery. But if you're not getting gimped, you're living to 170. What else are you going to do? How are you going to win? What do you have in this situation?
Wow, we're seeing some really good strings coming up.
Oh, there we go. There's that gimp.
Oh, it's so close to being a stop. But even without the stock taken, that's still 71% on QualiT now.
never counts DarkStalker out. He is one of the most clutch members of Smash UK. He's gonna pull something out the bag here. Down significantly, down tremendously. And at the ledge as well. And that's a great. Okay. Just textbook Belmont stuff there, conditioning that you're going to get up because if you don't, you're going to get hit by the axe or the cross, and just giving you a free kill for it there.
And to do that as well, I know for a fact that Tom really, QualiT really struggles with nerfs as well, and to be able to condition an opponent as adept as DarkStalker under these conditions on stream in winners semis is. That's hard to do people that like can control their nerves very well, let alone someone who's really not used to this level of being in the spotlight.
Absolutely. This isn't the biggest stage you'll see, but it's still the biggest stage that QualiT has put himself out onto, offline at the very least. And he's been doing really well. That was a confident game one, and it's forced DarkStalker's hand. He's bringing out the big gun, bringing out that Terry Bogart.
There it is. This is what we know him for. Let's see how different this is from the get.
I was speaking to DarkStalker earlier, and he said he actually likes playing against people who play defensive and give up space. Potentially just because you can like you core yourself and you die early. I wonder if that's going to be DarkStalker's game plan here.
I think also, you know, if you're not as comfortable getting in on a matchup, then maybe a character that doesn't need to get in as many times is actually the way to play. Already though, was that QualiT showing some matchup knowledge? Was that just
surprisingly, I wouldn't know who he's actually played this matchup against, apart from maybe DarkStalker himself online somehow. And yet he has that matchup knowledge in spades, more than a lot of people who play him on the regular. See that? It's only been just getting into it, yeah, okay. We get that dive kick of a power dunk, gonna break that thing and get that first shot for DarkStalker.
Definitely, normally that F2 situation, we're seeing it there again, is really, can be quite a tough situation to actually beat for a lot of characters. DarkStalker realizing the power dunk to get him out of it.
Yeah. Belmont can control the ground so well, but that, yeah, it was a good.
Here's a stock goal.
That's crucial. If you can eliminate the stock before Go comes out, that's really good for you. You're doing so well here.
And it continues.
Yeah, he's at 50.
He's not done. He's not done. It's not DarkStalker Tony.
QualiT is playing his game right. 100%. Even though he's cornered himself, giving up space, he's just able to hit DarkStalker.
Oh, I love that. That's a big up smash.
Buffed up smash, but I don't think that's a sweet spot. Still, big damage.
It's gonna be a big punish though. Not quite a kill yet.
Still gonna hold on just for now. I've really been liking Holy Water usage just to cover himself in this situation. Holy Water, shielded though. Platform gonna take damage, but and a really small shield, and this is why we saw QualiT go for that axe, and the axe again.
That's ridiculous.
QualiT on his butcher thing. He's axe kill off the top.
See from the way
Oh, he quit the Holy Water. What is he gonna do for him?
Is he gonna get a custom combo with the Holy Water?
But
Tom's not gonna let him.
It's limiting his options, and he had to drop it there just to.
Yeah, it's huge, and he's still going. Dominating advantage state.
It's so rare to see this against DarkStalker.
I know. It's crazy because normally, so it's not just the Terry matchup, it's the DarkStalker matchup you need to know. He has such a sort of unruly play style, it really catches people off guard a lot. Just like it's done for QualiT there.
Ready for that. QualiT was not okay. Getting another Buster Wolf.
All of a sudden, is that it? Hold on! Oh, he's robbed him.
That was 3 Buster Wolves.
Oh my god.
Okay. I saved that. I've seen him do this like every week. I should really be used to it by now. That's what he does. That's what DarkStalker does.
Yeah.
You have to get used to it. You cannot afford to get hit. He was doing so well, and then his ledge jump got caught by Terry Jab at like 17, and then he died. But QualiT was doing really well. You just gotta keep that up. Apart from that last like 10-15 seconds.
That's always the volatility of Terry, though, you know. And to add on to that, you got the volatility. Oh my days, I can't talk. Such an exciting set. The volatility of Simon being that sometimes you get gimped very easily, and Docs can go early.
Okay, you have to pay that heavy tax. You'll take damage. Oh my god! Whoa!
No.
Jump.
Let's come.
I've seen people duck in 0 to just a random power dunk like that. even if you're not dying, you're still taking 64% hit. What are you going to do to bring it back? You have to pay that heavy attack to get in. What can you do once you actually get that hit? I think those Terry burst off with those specials, that crack shoot, that burn knock can be so useful.
Oh, wow, and DarkStalker pulling out the jump up there. I think something DarkStalker was saying before the set was that he feels like, just from watching, I'm already familiar with his ledge options, pulling him out with that side beat there.
That one doesn't have much at his disposal.
That's stuff on.
There's not that, you don't have many special options. You have to treat it normally and like hope that your opponent does not ledge you correctly. You thought you were going to hit confirm that boss, but instead, missing. And now, obviously in a much worse position compared to the last game. And there, that chip damage so much racked up by DarkStalker already. And Terry can kill so early, you cannot afford to take this damage quality.
The gap is widening and he's putting more and more bleed quality.
Tries to roll through, but the turnaround says no, sir.
Is that another stock one? It is, definitely at that percent.
He's been struggling to get off ledge. It has been crucial in this set so far. Just dying so many times, just being sent off. Not getting gimped, but not making it back to stage.
Definitely rough, and I think every single one of QualiT's ledge habits has been pulled out at some point. Now he's probably starting to feel a little bit lost when he does get in that ledge situation.
No tricks up your sleeve. Your hand has been shown already. What can you do? You're gonna have to find something. I think keeping just not getting at all. You can't afford to get sent to the stage. I like that, slowing him down with the axe, and then you're able to punish it onward. Axe the wrong way. It's out. Can't afford to let Terry live for so long here. 178 is insane percent.
So we're going to see some very early stock taken. He's got to take this stock soon, surely, but even when he does, there it is. He might have another go to deal with. Another two. Ah, that's probably going to be it, right? Yeah, there it is.
I thought you might have survived there, but no, that fraction killing QualiT got caught slipping. And I think maybe you're not used to playing against someone whose punish game is of DarkStalker's quality. Because yeah, if you need someone to actually punish you. Maybe he's not been challenged enough down in Southampton. You need someone to
it's definitely very true. It can be really tough to improve when you're limited with your opponents. And I'm not sure. Do you know if QualiT plays on Wi-Fi much?
He's a Wi-Fi warrior, born and bred.
If he's a born and bred Wi-Fi warrior, even on Wi-Fi where your options are practically unlimited, you know, it's a slightly different game. You know, a character like Simon might thrive on Wi-Fi, but actually offline, some stuff becomes more reactable. And yeah, it can really change the game up.
I think QualiT can reap the benefits of that when it's his turn, when he's playing the game. When he can do reactive ledge trapping without tilt and all that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to disadvantage, maybe he's a bit worse. He doesn't really know how to play disadvantage reactively. He has to sort of commit a bit early, like kind of pressing a button unnecessarily. I think everyone prefers it when they're playing a zone like Belmont offline instead of online. You have a bit more time, your dash shields are going to come out when you want them. DarkStalker has improved his disadvantage. He was taking a lot from ledge traps earlier.
Maybe DarkStalker kind of dropping the punch there. Very reachy upbeat from QualiT.
Was going high and taking damage, but he's able to answer back.
What a it was a great idea, and it's a shame to not see it come to fruition.
Maybe you can do some dash forward there, just to actually make sure that upfront hits the edge, timing that roll in there to get through. And now DarkStalker playing his game. He's been in this scenario so many times. He's got such an unpredictable style. I think it's really working out well against QualiT here. And he has go. Seeing what DarkStalker can do with those two extra moves. He's willing to throw him out. There we go.
Well done.
Even sense. And I'm surprised that Holy Water will not decimate instead. But he's going to eat 45. And using that Holy Water to cover him a lot. So he's still been spacing around him much better now.
Holy Water could get another extra punish off this, and he does. Damage is building up again. Amazon just catching QualiT off the guard once again, and he's at this ledge situation. This time managed to get out and reverse it. And now DarkStalker's in disadvantage.
We're just praying that DarkStalker messes up here on the ledge. Otherwise, it's not been the right advantage. Oh, and again, just a little bit off on that old slash confirm.
And that would have definitely been a kill, I'm sure, as well.
Even at 80 on Terry, with that
Great charge.
Oh, that was saving him.
Oh, wow, that was really good possible to pull out that landing there.
He's going to ask how he's doing. QualiT not doing okay at the moment, but can he take the stock here? He needs to get stock off now. Can't afford to let that back in. What can he do? Uh-oh, roll through, but that's the
great up here follow up on that cross, but it's still not quite enough to take it.
Holy water, going for grab. I don't think he expected that to actually hit. He could have just got tilted there. Cross, there it is. Destroying that crack shoot there. So last stop situation. Can QualiT force a game 5 here? Going to close this out. Hitbox.
Wow, pulling out that jump.
Another jump getting so confident. Oh, very aggressive upbeat from Red. That's a new trick from QualiT, but it's not going to save him there. That crack shoot.
Take it. Crazy. Amazing stuff from both players.
Hot set. Really good stuff to see there. Could have gone either way. We saw that game 3. QualiT was doing really well, but I think DarkStalker just had QualiT's number at the ledge, and I think that made the difference.
Yeah,
catching almost every option that QualiT would do there.
Yeah, and it was exactly as DarkStalker said to me before the set. He said he was, thought he was familiar with what QualiT's ledge habits would be, and you could see it. And DarkStalker he's so composed in this situation. He's been in this situation in tournament time and time again, and he's not going to miss those.
Yeah. He's able to adapt. He's able to break an opponent down into how they play. Yeah, it showed that. Showing like why he is one of the best in London and one of the best in UK.
Sure.
Now we're going to be getting our babies versus Tante. Two very strong players. Tante often goes under the radar, I feel, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, Tante is, am I right in saying Tante is Smith?
Yes.
Yeah, so Tante is kind of like, and Tante sort of dominates the weeklies down there, as far as I know. But Owl being who he is, he's a very, very talented player. He's been getting better for years, and he's been a top player for years. And yeah, this is going to be quite a mountain to climb for Tante, I think. But as you say, I think Tante is definitely underrated at times. I mean, he with that Mewtwo, he's got a lot. I don't know how he does what he does with Mewtwo. I've tried to play that character. I find that character ridiculously hard.
As people like to say, he makes the character look like it's still Smash 4.
Yeah, it does.
He's able to play that down tilt try to
yeah,
again.
And I've seen just some of the call-outs he makes with down B and stuff, and it looks like it's an easy thing to do, but it's definitely not. It's high risk.
He's able to download an opponent like that.
Yeah, that's it. He just pulls out the option. What a great start to top 8 though with that set. That's what really exciting set. I'm thinking the rest is going to be in a similar vein to that. Yeah, time to tell, I guess.
QualiT DarkStalker got me excited for Belmont. And
Yeah,
Terry.
I know. Yeah, like in what world is Belmont and Terry supposed to be exciting to watch? And it just is when it's DarkStalker and when you've got a player as talented as QualiT. You see the quality in this character, and it's great to see.
I wonder where Al has gone. Okay, we're still getting out. I wonder who we're actually going to see, because they both have so many characters at their disposal. Like as you said, Tante's got the Mewtwo, but he's got a Ridley as well. He's got Sephiroth. I don't know what I wonder what goes in your mind when you play so many characters like that. Like, who do you actually go for? Usually you go for your best one.
Yeah, Tante's been really feeling Mewtwo, I'm pretty sure, as of late. Like, I think most of his games are still with Mewtwo, even though I think, Greninja obviously is a way better character, and I'd argue Ridley is better than Mewtwo as well. So I think Tante will see the Mewtwo. But Owl, I've been seeing a lot of Sora today. I wonder if he's just going to try it as a Sora and see what he feels afterwards.
I know he went Sora throughout pools and didn't drop a game, being our babies.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done in Pro Bracket to get to top 8. What,
No, I
don't know who he's beaten. Actually, I know he beat Jezzo with the Sora.
Yeah, I did see that, and it was an interesting one to watch because Jezzo took game 1, and then game 2 is like you would have never guessed that Jezzo had taken that game on. Yeah, and I know the set count for Jezzo and our babies, even though Jezzo doesn't attend much, was this season in our favor 1-0, but I actually looked back even further, and actually Jezzo had taken a set of our babies before, like a couple of years ago.
That was most of my 5 beat out. That was ages ago. Anyway, game 1.